Alrighty. So now that I have the card that I want, I don't want to have these little holes here. So I'm going to fold it like a card. I want to get rid of my holes, so I'm going to fold it like that. Actually, if I did it like that, I could cut on this line and get rid of that fourth SCI. I'll just color over that later. That's left over. So now I have my card. The next part is going to be the part where you're going to have to pay attention as far as how do you draw your lines. Don't be touching my stuff. Nope. All right. So this is how we want to draw. All right, so I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to use a pencil so I can work, well, I'm going to use a pen, but you can use a pencil. And you want to go about this far in, not all the way to the center, okay? You don't want to go all the way to the center. And then you want to go up about the same amount. I'm going to draw a circle here because that's where we're going to put our light. Now this one's not going to go all the way to the edge. Before we even draw, I want you to take this corner and you're going to fold it in. See how I folded it in? That way I know where my line goes. All right. Now again, you can just watch right now and then I'll play it back for you. So I'm going to open it back up and see I know how far my line is. Now I don't want to go down and touch this because my battery's going to go here. My battery has to be touching that line when I fold it over. So I'm going to put my battery right there where I have that line and draw a circle so I know where I'm going to put it. But again, remember your battery cannot touch the wire or the copper conductor that we put down. Now you can draw a line up and then over to the light. Now when you put your copper wire on though, if you peel the back off of the whole thing right at once, it's going to wad up and you're not going to be able to use the whole thing. So I only want to take and peel off the back just a little bit. You see I have it peeled off just a little bit, if you can see. I'm going to put it down. But notice I'm putting it on this side of the line so that it's not close to my battery. And I'm going to just, see how I'm peeling this off a little bit by a little bit? I don't just take the whole thing off. And now remember that lady said you have to go, I need to go that way, so I'm going to pull my string back this way first, and then I can go forward. Whoops, I broke it. That's okay. It doesn't conduct as good, but it does work. Now, I do have to rip it here because I don't want to touch the light all the way and cover the light up. I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Okay? And now I can do the other way. Remember, I don't want it all up on my circle where my light's going to be. A little bit away. Not too far, because your light needs to be able to, those little wires have to be able to touch that. So what happens is when I open the arms up of the light, it has to be able to touch on top of both of these. Okay? All right, so I'm going to finish doing my conducting tape. I'm going to fold it away from the way that I want to go, and then bend it towards the way I want to go. Ooh, I didn't break that one. Yay! And then I do have some left over, and that's okay. In case something goes wrong, I can redo it or whatever. The next thing I want to do is put my battery on. The battery needs to be, the back of this battery needs to touch this conducting tape. Okay? So please make sure, I should have probably put the tape down a little bit further. Let's see if I can add a little bit more if it helps. Don't know. We'll try it. This is where your clear tape comes in. Remember, you cannot, there's clear tape on here. Hopefully it comes off. I didn't know how to singe off clear tape other than putting it on wax paper. Oh, it did work. Yay! So, I don't need this whole piece. Remember, you don't want it to cover the whole battery. I need this to be able to touch the actual battery, not just the tape. Okay, so don't put the tape all the way across the top. Just tape the edge. Now, the problem with the light thing, remember, the top part or the longer part I'll write it on mine. You don't have to write it on yours. But the longer wire, you need to tape onto this one. Longer wire. Shorter wire to here. But don't tape it yet because you have to actually poke it through the card. So I'm going to turn it over. Oh, crud, I just made a mistake. What do you think I did wrong? I don't see where I can unmute you. There we are. Well, hopefully you were just watching and you didn't do it.
Well, it's supposed to be headlight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not get in the heart. So I'm going to do that. I can change that. So here's where so I am glad that I have extra tape. A little bit extra tape. So my heart. So I'm going to have to do that there and then this way. So I can always fix it. Why not? So I guess you should have started at the light. Same way with your cupcake. If you have the cupcake, you want to make sure your light is here. So you'd have to draw it like this. Oops. So that way when you poked it through, it would be at the boy, this conducting tape does not want to come up. There we go. All right, let me try that again. So, my conducting tape goes to the light, but not all the way on the light. And then I'm going to start over here on the other side of the light bulb. Go over. Now remember, I want to go that way, so I'm going to push the tape this way and bend it just a little bit, crease it. And now I'm going to try not to rip it. I don't know. We'll see if it works. If not, we'll have to try it again. All right, now I'm going to put my battery back on. And now I'm going to put my light in the right place. I'm poking it through his little heart. And the longer one, well, I can't tell which one's the longer one now. Oh, now I can. The longer is here. I'm going to put longer, and the shorter wire is there. Then I need to tape the, well, I don't want to tape those down. I want to see if it works yet. That's not working. See if the wires need to go the other way. Ah! Well, where was that? Oh, there we go. All right, so now I need to tape those down. Now I've lost my tape. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm going to put one piece of tape on this wire and one piece of tape on this wire. And then it should, yep, it should work. All right, here we go. Pull my whole thing up. So when I mash where the battery is, it lights up. Well, mine's kind of dimming and not doing, so one of my conducting things is somewhere a little loose. Probably where I ripped the paper or the conducting tape. Yep, Jonah? The what? Yeah, what won't draw? Oh, the clear tape won't come off? Is your grandma around? Maybe she can get her nails underneath it. But you might be able to just put it on top. It depends on what it is. Depends on, is it the clear tape? Oh, it won't come off of that. Do you have any clear? Go ask your grandma if she has any clear tape. Yeah, I had to open, like the two little legs are like this. I had to open the little arms up. Just gently pull them apart.